Hi, everybody. It's Elektra Yao, artist, visa lawyer, and entertainment lawyer. Happy Friday. It's kind of a sad time because the artist series or the summer series is going to be ending soon because we're almost in September. September 1st, I won't be going live as often. I wanted to give everybody valuable information and advice during the summer series. But starting September, I'm going to be having a different schedule, but I will keep everyone posted as to what we're going to be doing. We're mostly going to be doing lives at night because during the summertime, people have lots of free time, and during September, which is when everyone starts to work and go to school, they have more time in the evening. So I want to keep giving you valuable advice, but we're not going to be doing it during the day. We're going to be doing it in the evening. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I spend a lot of time doing. I spend a lot of my time reviewing portfolios. And if you don't know what a portfolio is, as I call it, is an ensemble of curated documents to prove the achievements that you've garnered and secured throughout your career. It's basically a presentation in very, very minute detail of what you do and what your expertise is. And it's very common to have your first portfolio draft just not be very successful, just be very messy and rudimentary and just really not telling your story. And my philosophy is I want to tell your story. I want that arc of beginning, middle, and end. And I want to show the officer why you are unique and why you stand out. And the way we do that is with the curation of these documents. And when I use the word curated, I do it intentionally because I am literally sitting down with certain clients or doing it via Zoom or Skype or whatever on my own and nitpicking which document I think supports my mission of telling your story, getting that arc. So usually, let me just give you like an example of what a first draft looks like. A first draft that I usually get in my office is basically just printouts, right? Printouts of pictures of maybe websites and things like that. And that is not the way to approach your first draft because you're just going to, it's going to pass over the immigration officer's head because it's not interesting. Anybody can printouts from a website. Anybody can copy and paste pictures. It's not interesting. It doesn't tell a story. It's not what the officer, it's not going to engage the officer. So my first drafts that I get from my clients are usually that. Just the printouts, and I can literally, when I'm reading these, I can literally feel the officer's eyes like glazing over with boredom. And you don't want that, guys, because you're not the only petition that is being reviewed that day. I can guarantee you have that officer is reviewing multiple petitions, and you want to catch their attention. You really want to make sure that you're engaging them and that you're telling the story. So the second question that you might have is, Elektra, how do I do this? How do I engage the officer? Like, how do I make it so they're not getting bored reading my petition and that they are swayed into understanding what I do and what my expertise is? And the short answer to that is detail. In order to tell a story, you need to include as much detail as possible, at least at the first portfolio review round or the second portfolio review round. I want to see everything. Your follow-up question might be, what is everything? Well, this is where we get very creative in my firm. It can be anything from thank you notes, to emails, to pay stubs, to contracts, to handwritten notes, to sheet music, to your script. I include, or I like to see as much information as possible so that I really understand what you're doing. I always tell my staff, if I don't understand what my clients are doing and I have an insane knowledge of the arts, then an officer is not going to understand it. That's just how we measure things. If I can understand it, if I feel like it's clear, if I feel like at the end of the petition, I really know what that client is doing and why he or she is special and stands out, then it's a no-brainer. The officer is going to understand it as well. So first portfolio reviews usually are not very strong. Usually when I get that second portfolio review back, my client has a stronger understanding of really what I'm looking for, that amount of detail. Third portfolio review is usually a very strong portfolio because they have internalized what I'm looking for. And then my portfolio review is usually done before the petition is submitted, and I undergo even more curation. So in order, if you take anything from this video, I want you guys to understand that detail is king. You might know what you do. Your friends might know what you do, but we're talking about somebody who's reviewing your petition who does not know anything about you. So you want to really engage them. You want to captivate them. You want to make sure that you don't lose them. And the way you do that is with detail, with context. And that is what makes an excellent portfolio. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that if you're at home working on your portfolios, you really pay attention to that detail and to that arc of telling your story, that beginning, middle, and end, because that is what's going to make you stand out from other artist visa and O1 applicants. So, I will see you later today at 2:30 p.m. for entertainment law information and discussion, and at the end of the day at 4 to discuss creative career advice. But like I said, I want you to remember that detail is king. It's going to make you stand out. It's going to make you different, and it's going to make it so you get approvals in less than a week, possibly. So I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you later today.